Local ski areas stay committed to climate action from the snow up. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, Lake Dillon is frozen, and if it seems low, that is not an illusion. The reservoir is 86% full today after a dismally dry 2020. National Weather Service shows runoff into Lake Dillon was 30% behind average, the 10th driest on record. Up north, Williams Fork Reservoir had its driest year ever, 58% below average. This week on the State of Summit.
Really, we're trying to make waves in our community and in the ski industry on a broader level.
That was Mike Nathan, Sustainability Manager for Arapahoe Basin, on the ski area's pledge to zero net emissions by 2025. They are still on track to meet that goal, despite setbacks from the pandemic.
I think we've all encountered more to-go and single-use food and beverage type items, things that we at the Basin have been really proud of ourselves for getting completely away from in the past. It's been a bit of a bummer to see some of those start creeping back into some of our limited offerings.
Every ski area in Summit has a sustainability initiative, changing habits by changing culture. Taylor Prather at Copper.
So we have great relationships with organizations such as the Blue River Watershed Group, Friends of Dillon Ranger District, Summit County Safe Passages. All of those are vital for our environment and where we live and where we operate.
Today at Copper was opening day of Play It Forward Wednesday, giving $5 from every lift ticket to those nonprofits and more.
It's an easy way for guests to do good without even putting a ton of effort into it.
At A-Basin, the Snow Huggers program costs $30 a season and offsets carbon emissions from ski traffic.
We work with the Colorado Carbon Fund, who's one of our big sustainability partners. They sponsor a number of Colorado-based projects that either reduce or mitigate carbon emissions.
Nathan says everyone there is buying into the Basin's 2025 goal, and that is the only way it will happen.
We're just a small little corner of the ski industry pie, and we just think that by showing guests and our community what's possible at our ski area, we really empower them to make changes in their everyday lives.
Tune in again next Wednesday for The State of Summit on Krystal 93. A 6,900-acre ranch near Kremmling sold for $30 million on December 31st, the biggest residential sale of the year between Grand, Summit, and Park counties. Sky High News reports on the sale, which was 3.5 times higher than assessed value, and a commenter points out this means Grand County is losing nearly $1.45 million in property taxes. Stay tuned tomorrow as we investigate the discrepancy between appraised value and sales price for high-dollar homes. Town of Frisco could use a spell checker or maybe a new sign guy. A new permanent sign on Lusher Court near Safeway has not one but two typos and what is likely a misplaced picnic table logo near the typo reading Transist Center. The town says a proof sent to the manufacturer was correct. The final product came back with the errors. In sports, World Cup men raced slalom under the lights in Croatia today, where Germany's Linus Strasser took the crown ahead of two Austrians. No Americans made the final. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Breckenridge Golf Club has a new head PGA pro for the first time in decades. Patrick Clary takes over for longtime pro Errol Miller, who retired this past summer after working there since opening day in 1985. Clary comes to Breck from a club in Hawaii, and his roots in mountain golf run deep. He grew up in the Vail Valley, where his dad was head pro at Beaver Creek. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.